Now, the images of Israeli mother Sharon Aloni Cunio and her 3-year-old twins, Yuli and Emma, being freed from Hamas captivity remains etched in the hearts and minds of Israelis. The family were abducted by Hamas terrorists on the 7th of October. Sharon and her daughters were released on the 27th of November, but her husband David remains captive in Gaza. The last time she saw him in captivity, he was skinny and frail. He'd been wounded in the leg. His last words to her were, "Fight for me, don't give up, I'm scared as hell." Here is more from Sharon when she returned to Kibbutz Nir Oz earlier in the week. Let's take a listen.
Even at that moment, he was managed to make a joke. I told him, "You're the best man I have ever known." And he told me, "Oh, it's about damn time you figure it out." But he told me, "Fight for me. Don't give up. Please yell what I can't yell. Please help me to get out." And he told me, "I'm scared as hell." That was the last sentence. "I'm scared as hell." I cry all day. I just sit around and cry all day, watching him videos in all kind of groups, looking for any information about him, watching his pictures on my phone and hearing his voice messages.
Unimaginable. So now for more, we welcome Moran Aloni, the brother-in-law of David Cunio, who is still being held hostage inside Gaza. He joins us from the city of Rehovot. Moran, thank you so much for joining us. Those words from Sharon, her last conversation with David, it's just unfathomable to think what you and your families have all been going through. If you can tell us, and we do understand the sensitivities, how are Sharon and the girls doing? What can you share?
I don't think it will be surprising for anyone to know that they are still there. It's not over for them. There's a kind of a conception saying, people are saying to me, "We're so happy that your family is back," but I don't feel that I got my family. I got people back, and I'm grateful to have my sisters, both of them, with me, along with my nieces, but they're still not here. Sharon, as she said, she's crying all the time. "I see a shell of a person. It's not a way of life. It's, I don't call it living, for that matter." You see this, I hear her words in the interview. The world hear her words for a very short amount of moments, but I experience it every day. My family experience it every day. It's a very difficult situation.
One cannot imagine. Difficult enough recovering after being freed from captivity, but knowing that your husband, the father of your children, is being held, it's beyond heartbreaking. How are the girls doing? We're talking today about Kfir Bibas. It's his first birthday in captivity. 2 3-year-old twins separated while they were held captive. It's just unconscionable to think of what they went through there, what Sharon went through there as well, David as well. How are the girls doing? What can you tell us about their understanding, their routine of getting back to some semblance of what we supposedly understand to be normality now?
I think that kids has a very strong mechanism of, choosing life. They are, trying to get back to normality. They are going to kindergarten sometimes. They are more than reluctant to go, but I think that overall they are starting to live again. That doesn't mean that they don't ask about their dad every single day. And if at the beginning they kind of ask it in a more innocent way, "Where is dad? Why is dad not coming?" It's kind of changing from innocent question to anger And when you see a 3.5-year-old child angry about the fact that his father is not with her, and they know where he is, I hear my sister, telling us what they are asking and how they're asking it, and eventually their behavior, they're there are a lot of angry moments without a lot of reasons. There are other behaviors from Emma that she's not really saying what happened with her for about 10 days when she wasn't with them. And I can only imagine. And eventually, David is not my, I don't call him only my brother-in-law. He's my brother.
I can hear that.
He's a gift for us and for me, and we had a very, very strong bond, and it kills me. People, when my sister got back, people told me, okay, so now it's just David there. It's not just David.
Right.
It's David. It's a person. In any other point in time, if we would say that a person is hostage,
right,
it's crazy.
Absolutely.
And another, so many hostages. It's inconceivable.
It's a level of cruelty the nation is battling to make sense of. We are waiting for good news about David, all the hostages being held in Gaza. We're thinking of you all. The hearts of the nation are with you, Sharon, David, the twins. You